Today we're gonna balk about our backstories. It's Bok Show time. Hey, how you doing? Hi. So, they chose me to give you the introduction today. Because I
thought they chose me.
No, me.
Millie, what are you doing?
So today we're going to be talking about our stories of our life. We're going to have like maybe...
Yeah. Hi.
Hi, I'm bigger than you, but I still don't snore like that.
I'm sleepy.
She's actually fat, and I'm just so fluffy. See?
Fashion pose. Charlie, would you mind getting out of my butt? Sorry.
So, we would really appreciate it if you did like and subscribe to our channel.
Millie, what are you doing?
Well, you can't like to.
Oh my God. She was just like itching her neck.
Yeah, I'm doing that right now.
No, you're not. You're just fluffing her.
Okay, so today we're going to be talking about our stories.
Lily, are you okay? I'm just tired. I think Lily might actually have asthma because she's been panting a lot.
Stories.
So wait, guys, if you know about chickens and stop.
Stories!
If you know about chickens and stuff, then please tell me, why is Lily panting too much?
Well, so, can I say this again?
No, because I wasn't finished.
Then what were you saying?
I was saying, if you know about chickens and panting, then please tell me why Lily's always panting. She might have a heart condition. We don't know.
Okay,
Get out of my butt.
now the stories.
Sheesh.
Now the stories.
We found a monkey. Whoa.
He's from the Pillow Pet episode.
We found a monkey.
He's from the Pillow Pet episode.
It's a monkey. It's a bit scary. I think we should move back. Yeah, it's freaking me out.
Okay, so now, our stories. Okay, so we're going to be talking about our stories of our life. And it's going to be super funny. Some of them are going to be funny. Some of them are going to be quite sad. So, we're going to start off with Charlie.
Hi.
And Lily. Then me. And then Misty. I mean Millie.
It's me.
How did you mistaken me for that? I am your queen. Your queen.
Millie is a leader hen. Okay, so us three came from a little farm place, and it was like...
It has to be only about you.
No, it's about me too. And this is just where us three came from. So we were bought on Gumtree from a little farm place that had a miniature horse in it, which was so adorable, and a dog as well. He was not too mean. He tried to get in our cage occasionally. Well, what happened with me was I was a little chickling. This is a sad story. I was a little chick, and my mother left for some reason. I think she went to go be a laying.
No.
She went to go be a laying hen, maybe. She was a Pekin Bantam, so I don't understand that. But anyway,
Pekins are meant to be good mothers.
Shush. Now, then we went. I went with my two brothers, and we were just wandering around. We were baby chicks, and then someone's like, "Hey, how much are these baby chicks? I raise them and I breed them so they can become chicken, like to eat chickens." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, please don't buy us." And then he said, "No, not those ones. They're gross. These ones." Hey, why are you doing that?
Oh, I was kind of doing it for dramatic effect. Like, it was going to go into a different scene of what was happening. But I guess that's not going to happen. So, let's just go back to you.
And then he said, he's like, "Those ones are gross. Get the big ones." And then he bought the big ones. I'm pretty sure they got eaten. I'm so sorry. That was Miranda and Caitlin. Anyway, so those two left. Stop! Okay. And then, And then we went ahead and we sort of just escaped and ran. And then a lady saw us and she's like, "These chickens are so cute."
Not too long, Charlie. Not too long.
Okay, I'll just keep telling. She's like, she picked us up and she's like, "These chickens are so cute. I can't keep the roosters because I have a backyard and I'm in a neighborhood and that's not allowed. So I'll keep the hen and sell the 2 roosters to a good home." And yeah, I got kept, and then a while later I got bought by the other lady and got put with the other 2. Now, Lily's backstory. Hi, if you don't know me, I'm Lily. And I'm awesome. And I'm sleepy too. So, once upon a time, I lived in a cave. It was pretty sad. I lived in a cave. Stop.
That is just so funny.
And I lived in a cave, and there was this lady who would come in, and we had to run. And we ran. And then one day I tripped into the bonfire.
Stop laughing, Crew. You're making everything worse.
I tripped into the bonfire.
Hey, why are you laughing, Millie?
And my face is scorched, so that's why I look like I have makeup on. And then I went over to the pond with piranhas in it. And I fell into the pond with piranhas in it. And I had to swim. And I did, because I have long feet. And I swam. And I landed on a yellow bird. And it started to eat me.
Wait, Charlie's a yellow bird, and so is Bee.
Oh, I don't know. It just started to eat me.
Stop laughing, Crew.
And it was tearing me apart. And then I ran. And it started eating things on me. Get off me! And I was like, "Meh." And I picked its eyes out. And then I ate the eyes.
You're picking my eyes out. What am I eating?
So what? It's a cobweb. Okay.
Okay, Missy, don't do that, okay?
Okay, don't eat cobweb. Back to my story. So then I was caught in a spider web, and I was like, "Ah!" And then the spider started to pick my eyes. And I was like, "Ah, it has a beak." And I ran. And then I just kept running. And then I fell in another fire. And then I got burnt again. And then my voice box was punctured 16 times.
So this is why you're black, and this is why your voice sounds so gross.
And I was like, "Ah!" And then I found a farm, and I lived there. And then I got bought to Millie. No, then I got bought to a farm.
Why'd you vomit again?
Then I got bought to a farm with Misty, and then Charlie came. And Misty was the first one at the farm, so I wonder how Misty got there. So anyway, Misty, sorry.
Oh, okay, so what you just said then was actually what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you how I got to the farm with Lily.
You came first.
Yeah, I know.
And then I came, and then
Okay,
Charlie
so-
came. Oh, God, there's a poop.
So-
There's multiples.
So once I was on a Charlie, move back.
She's excited. Oh, it's stinky in here.
Stank.
Who pooped?
I was looking
Charlie.
up so I can't hear it.
It was you can't hear it?
No, smell it.
Okay, next.
Okay, stop stalking, Crew. Stop talking, Crew. It's annoying. Okay, so let's get back to my. Let's get back.
Yummy.
Let's get back to my story.
Stop staring at me.
Once upon a time, we were stop. Okay. Once upon a time, Okay, so once upon a time,
She was eating her own feather.
Stop eating everything you see, Misty.
Okay, now go.
So once I was with my owner, and they were about to go on a cruise ship, and they said I had to stay at the farm, which was not the farm that Lily came to. Until I hopped inside the bag. It was very dark, and I couldn't see anything until this orange glow started coming towards me.
Ew.
I think you mean an orange. Yes, it was in little balls. And then it started to go on top of me.
You should have eaten it.
No, I didn't eat it. It's
Why?
healthy.
Oh.
Actually, I didn't eat it because
Charlie,
it was glowy. I didn't know what it was at the time. I didn't know what it was.
Charlie, oh my God.
I didn't know what it was at the time, so I didn't. Charlie. So I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what it was at the time, so. So I didn't know what it was at the time, so I kind of ran from it and went inside the other part of the bag until they unzipped it and I started running around their cabin. I hid underneath the bed and they couldn't see me, which is a good thing, until there was a little bit of water starting to gush in through.
Something wrong with Charlie.
Starting to gush in through the window, and I didn't know what it was at the time because I was only 1 month old. So there's water gushing in, and
Ooh, I'm opening the door.
I was scared. And then it starts to fill up the whole cabin. I squeeze out the lock because I'm only like that size. Wait a minute. No chicken has ever been that size when they were born. Well, I was. Then how come you're so huge now? I don't know. Maybe I... Oh, I smell the poop now. Ugh.
It was Charlie. She did like 3.
Gross. I wonder if there's any behind you, Misty. I wonder. Poke. Poke.
Okay. Stop poking Misty.
So I squeezed out through the lock because I was only like that size. And I started running and running.
The story doesn't make sense.
Until I found another orange thing in some sort of semicircle. And then there was a picture next to it that said lifeboat. And I remember from seeing Titanic, the movie Titanic. You watched that? Didn't you see how the inappropriate scene in it? No, I wasn't watching it for very long. I only watched it up to where Jack fell off the front of the boat. And that never happened in the movie. And if it was someone to fall off the front of the boat, it would have been Rose. So, yeah. So, anyway, about that. So, I jumped into it, and it started floating away. So, it floated and floated until we fell across the beach when I saw a big grass land. I thought I could eat all of it, and I did. That's why when you came, there was barely any grass. I ate all the grass there because I was very hungry. And then there were some oranges in the
Millie's story.
And then
Millie.
So I had crashed on a boat and gone to the farm. So that's how I got there before Lily did. Oh, my turn. This one is called Millie the Skydiver.
By the way, Millie wasn't living with us when we lived in a farm together. Millie was living here when we came here. Okay? So just so you know, if you've watched the past episodes of the Bach shows, you might know that she lives with a hen called Bee. So yes, now let's show Millie's story.
Okay, so once upon a time, I can do this now because I want to. No, okay, I want to do it. So once upon a time, I was actually about to skydive out of a plane. Wait, you're just gonna tell the story of that one where the thing where the people skydived out of the plane and then never mind. Yeah. So yeah, I was actually in that accident. If you guys know about that skydiving accident where this guy jumps out the door just before the two planes collide, if you saw the video, I was actually sitting behind the seats.
You were in his backpack.
Yeah, I had a backpack slopped on top of me until I saw the people jump out of the plane. And I was wondering why they did it so early, because I was ready to as well. Until I hear a big boom, and then the plane starts falling towards the ground, and the back falls off. And then I start to float off into outer space. You didn't float off into outer space. Yeah, well, it felt like it. So I started to float away.
What about that lady you said you were living with before you were but? When does this lady come in?
Later. So
She's older than us. She's a year older than all of us. I think we're all 2, right? How old are all of us? I don't even know. I don't know.
okay, that's enough dancing. So I started to float up.
Whoa! I twitch.
Into the sky until my parachute opens and I start to float safely down to the ground until it falls off. Stop poking me. Until it falls off. And then I have to start flapping. And I was flapping for hours and hours. Until I land in front of this lady. And this lady. She picks me up and says hi.
Oh, she's talking to a chicken? Oh.
Well, she seemed to be a chicken lover because she loved me. So I tried to say hi back, but it came out as blah. So it didn't really work. But so my block. I thought she, because you know what I sound like now. I kind of sound like. So I kind of sound like that now. So and stop poking me. So this lady says hi and she brings me back to her house. And then she starts to shove me in the fire. And it's super scary.
And my story.
Until I poop all over her face and run out the door. I run and run and run until I come across this house. I jump over the fence and come inside. I look around and I see someone come into the backyard. They pick me up and show me to the others. And then eventually I just became a part of the family. So these guys came along and I had to show them that I was boss.
But
queen.
I tried to jump on you and you backed my eye.
Well, I'm Queen Hen. Queen Hen. Queen Hen. Queen Hen.
Should we wrap up this episode?
Yeah. So
this episode was sponsored by an iPad that we used to film.
Crew, why'd you just fall over?
This episode was sponsored by an iPad that we used to film. Yeah. It was also sponsored by an iPad case that we used to hold the film.
No, that's not.
It was also sponsored by this little ghost toy.
That was made by Loom Bands.
Yeah, and it was also sponsored by this towel that we're sitting on. It was also sponsored by this little room that we're in.
Yeah.
It was
also sponsored by the monkey that you saw in this film.
It was also sponsored by those curtains. It was also sponsored by Misty Pecking Millie.
It was also sponsored
by
me
bye.
and only me. Okay, so
Bye.
Charlie, would you like to say something?
Tune in next week when we talk about something else.
Until then, see you next time, guys.